Hello everyone, back again. I'm Dino.
Romy.
It's Romy, my mom, and we're here to talk about the Capone movie. Our first review on the channel that's called Reno Reviews. That's how it works. But so that was our first reaction. It was to the trailer for the movie, so you could go back and watch that if you have to before this, so you can see our excitement. And going into the movie, we didn't realize that it was released like the day before we ended up reacting to it. So we were really excited to see it. And it was actually a gift that my uncle rented the movie for us. So we got to see it for free. Thanks, Unc. And yeah, I mean, okay, not spoiling anything. This is gonna be a non-spoiler review. I really expected more out of it. The good, I would say, is that the acting was on point. Tom Hardy killed it. He did really good. And honestly, the whole cast killed it. Like, it was really believable. And I found myself really paying attention to it because of the cast. But I'd say aside from the visuals and the acting, there wasn't too much in it that I really wanted to really grasp onto, because of the trailer kind of showed it as something else. Not necessarily false advertising, because in the movie, but it showed it to be a different way. But then when you watch it, it's not exactly how the trailer like.
You want me to grab this?
Yeah.
Because coming from a place of being a fan of this kind of genre for like ever, I can say that I say it's misleading. I say the trailer was misleading because, okay, first of all, it shows from a perspective of the time and place in his life. That was the end year, like the last year before he passed. That was awesome because, people don't tap into that. They leave it from, the point of like when I think he goes to jail most of the time. Like, he got locked up, then he died later. But the trailer made you believe with all the, the flashy parts that they were going to show like maybe his rise to power or the after effects of the rise to power, like when he was starting to, lose control. So going into it, I was excited to see it, take it from that perspective. But it just turned into like an old man, struggling. And he wasn't even old. When he passed away, he was only 47. So that's the sad part. And I actually did find myself at certain points having compassion for this dude. I know it's strange because he was such a really bad person, but it still wasn't what I was hoping for as a fan of the genre. I love gangster movies. I've always loved mafia films. And I'm really a fan of the old school, like, yeah, Shay, the old kind of thing. I love that stuff, but I get it. Untouchables, all that. They rose the bar on like really dabbing into his personality. Because Robert De Niro, I know I'm still going off, but Robert De Niro really like set the bar of a performance of Capone. So coming with Tom, I thought Tom was gonna be like done with it, because there are scenes where like they show that essence that Tom has. Like, he stares at you and you're like, oh, dear God, my heart's about to stop, kind of thing. But then it's like, what happened? What happened? Everything just fades off into something else, and it left me feeling disoriented. Which, if that's what the director, what was the director? Josh
Trank, I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the guy who did Fan Four Stick.
I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, Josh Trank.
Is it?
Yeah, that's him. He's burned into my memory because he would have stolen my money twice with Fan Four Stick, and if my brother didn't pay for this one, he would have stolen my money again. But I get it. If his goal was to make you feel as disoriented as Capone was at that point, it worked. Because I was confused and I didn't know what was going on. But then again, there were some scenes that were like seriously uncomfortable. Like, I didn't really want to keep watching because it's like, ugh, this is strange. You feel like you're watching a home video of someone that you really shouldn't be watching. You know, it is true. So I wish that they would have done more with it and maybe get a better editor. No offense to whoever edited the movie, but if, like I said, if that's the way he handed it over, then please don't do that again.
Yeah.
It was way too confusing. It was chopped up and. But I mean, hopefully somebody will do a fan film. Maybe me, because I'm just, oh my god.
Bring Tom back.
Yeah, rehire Tom. Be like, no, everything you did before, don't do it again. And speak, you know, because I know he's getting a lot of slack for that mumble thing he does, you know.
Yeah.
And it's true because it made it more difficult in this one because he had like a sort of an accent. So on that, on top of the, you really didn't get what the hell was going on. Although that could have been a part of the whole deterioration of Capone's mind.
Yeah, I had a pain, like, right here.
That's never a good sign when you're watching a movie.
After the movie ended. Because I was trying to figure out what everything meant that was happening, and maybe I missed something, and it just...
I agree.
Just right there, it's pain. If you're looking for a movie that you gotta decipher, and that you have to kind of, you know, go and fact check everything to really understand, then...
Get the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
Watch the Da Vinci Code.
But
that puzzle thing. I shouldn't need a puzzle to figure out Al Capone. Like, wait, what's happening now?
Yeah. Watch Inception. See how that goes. But
I couldn't make it through that.
But when it comes down to this movie, it wasn't a terrible movie.
No, not at all.
By any means, it was entertaining. It was trippy, but
it was just a movie.
Yeah.
Huh?
It really was.
Who that?
I'm trying, like, it's also hard to review without spoiling things. So it's kind of, I'm struggling because I'm trying to not spoil it for anyone. But just know when you go into it, it's not what the trailers show. Like, it's more than that, but then at the same time you're left.
All that.
Yeah, like you're just left trying to figure it out. Please let us know if you've seen the movie, what you think of the movie.
Please.
But just try not to spoil it for anybody at the same time.
Yeah.
So, you know, just comment very nicely, very vaguely if you can. And or you could contact me on social media and let me know. That's cool. I don't mind. But that's our review for Capone. We figured it would be a cool thing to do after our first reaction. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
That's what I was wanting, bro.
Yeah, Shane. Take me alive, will you? So remember, I socked them.
Take your out like last night's trash. Yo, for real. That was the old school stuff. That's what I grew up with. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay.
Alright, well, that's our review. Stay safe, stay positive, and
stay entertained.
Yes. Peace. By the way, one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to, Weekly Planet. Definitely check them out if you haven't. It's not sponsored. They have no idea who I am. But this is just a really good podcast. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. Again, Weekly Planet.